$340. That's the number on your banking app the night you turn 29. Not the night after payday, not after payday, the night before it, when the account is at its thinnest and most honest. You're sitting on the floor of your apartment because the couch is still on layaway. Laptop balanced on a moving box you never unpacked, and for the first time in years, you actually open the numbers instead of swiping past the notification. Here's the quiet enemy nobody names. It isn't debt. It isn't your salary. It's the 11 small yes decisions a week that never feel like decisions at all. The app you forgot you're paying for, the rideshare instead of the bus, the lunch you buy because cooking felt like too much after work. None of it is a crisis. That's exactly why it works. You give yourself one night to feel it. Really feel it. And then you close that door. Not because the feeling was wrong, but because it has nothing left to teach you after tonight. At 29, you set one automatic transfer. $150, the day after payday, before you can talk yourself out of it. It's not enough to matter. That's the point. It's enough to start. At 30, your emergency fund crosses $1,200. The same week your laptop dies mid-project. Old you would have financed a new one over 12 months at 24% interest without blinking. This time, you pay cash. You watch the balance drop, and you rebuild it in 6 weeks flat. Nobody claps. You don't tell anyone. You just notice you didn't flinch. At 31, your coworker Danielle leases a new SUV. Sleek, silent doors, the kind that makes you go quiet in the passenger seat. Something in you whispers, you've earned a little upgrade too. You don't argue with the voice. You just ask it one question. What does this cost me in 5 years? Not in payments, in options. You keep driving your 7-year-old hatchback home that night. And what you feel isn't jealousy. It's clarity. At 33, the market drops hard. The kind of drop that makes headlines. You watch 2 years of gains evaporate in 6 weeks. You keep your contribution running anyway, buying shares nobody wants at prices that make your stomach turn. You don't check the account for 3 weeks. When you finally do, it isn't back to where it was, but you are. At 35, your younger brother calls about a medical bill he can't cover alone. 3 years ago, helping him would have meant a credit card and a private kind of dread for months. This time, you transfer it the next morning and go back to your coffee. That's the entire scene. No music swells. That's exactly why it matters. At 37, your portfolio quietly earns more in 1 year than you used to earn in 3 months of overtime. You didn't do anything that Tuesday. That's the whole point of the years before it. You turned 40 sitting on a floor again. Different apartment, same instinct. Check the numbers before anything else. The balance reads 6 figures. Built from $340, and one Tuesday, you refuse to look away from it. You realize wealth was never the number. It was the version of you who stopped needing an emergency to make a decision, and started making the decision before the emergency ever arrived.